guys, welcome back to Bella Wiz Lunches. If you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I am not doing anything food related. We are doing homeschool curriculum. So if you are kind of on the fence about homeschooling, or maybe you're just really interested in how homeschooling works, you'll come to the right spot, because I am so new at this that I'm going to tell you all the things I had no clue about. So this is all very new for me. I'm not by any means a professional homeschool teacher, mom, but this is what we ended up doing. So first thing, when you homeschool, you can choose the curriculum. You can pick and choose every single thing, or you can just find a company that you really like and get all the homeschool material from that one company, and then you're just done. No thinking about it, no worries about it. You just get it all and you're done. Me, I picked everything from different companies. I was like, okay, I like that about you. I like that about you. I like these two about you. And that's what I ended up doing. So not all of my stuff is here yet, but it's okay. I'll explain it to you, and I'll put pictures up so you can kind of see it. And then when it comes in, we'll do like a day of homeschool. Like, I'll just walk you through it with us, because I was so curious as to how it worked too. And I even have family members that homeschool, and I still had questions. So anyway, let's just get to it. So the first thing, the first subject that I'm going to show you is, hold on, let me grab it. So I went with teaching textbooks. Now, the great thing about this math lesson is if you are either not good at math, I'm horrible at math. So math kind of was the one that I was like, I don't know if I should teach you math, but you have to do math, right? Teaching textbooks, they learn online. And then I also, just because math for me was always kind of tricky, so I decided I'm gonna also buy the book. So you don't have to do the book too, just do the online stuff. But for me, I'm a very like pencil paper type of math person. And so I wanted to do the book. So that way, if she's struggling online, she can come and we can work through the problem together with the actual book. And then I also do have the answer key, which one little thing that I will say, the answer key, it has the answers on it, right? But no no how they got to the answer, just the answer. So if I can't figure out how to get to it, there are a few websites that I have found that will help us if we're struggling. How it works is I bought a subscription to this teaching textbooks online. So she will log in on the computer in the morning. There will be a man, like an actual person, that's a pre-recorded video that will pop up, and he will play the lesson. If you struggle with it, you can replay it a million times, however many times you need to play it until you understand it. He walks you through problems, shows you how to do it. So he's kind of the online teacher. He is the online teacher. And then there is a bunch of questions or problems for her to solve. Maybe like 20 to 25 of them, maybe, I want to say, per lesson. So then she'll just go through and solve all those. Now on my end, which I think is great, it will show me all the ones that she got correct and how many times it took her to come to that solution. So if I can see, oh, this one, it took her like 3 or 4 tries to get the right answer, I can maybe go in and find that type of problem, and we can walk through it together until she feels a little bit more comfortable. Because I feel like once you've gotten it that wrong that many times, maybe you're just guessing. So maybe you don't know how to figure out the right answer, and that's when we would come to this big honking book and see if we can work through it together. Or if she's just doing it and it's, you know, a problem that's not quite as easy to do online, then she can just open up this book and just do it in the book itself too. So just a few options for her, and then of course I can double check the work in the book through this little answer key. But I won't need the answer key online. They'll check it all for me. So that's like a really nice thing. If you're a busy parent, or a parent like, I mean, I'm busy too, but if you're a parent that maybe you don't feel really comfortable with it, or if your child learns a little bit easier online, that is where teaching textbooks is probably going to be really great for you. For history this year, we're doing Story of the World. Now with this one, we didn't have to do history in South Dakota, but I kind of wanted to. And I don't have a good reason. I was trying to think of a reason why I wanted to. I just want her to learn history, okay? So the history one, what you'll do is you'll read a chapter from this book. And we read a chapter about the earliest people. So we learned about the nomads. We did a practice day. Like we practiced doing math. We practiced doing history just to kind of get an idea of how long it took. Now it took me 30 minutes to 30 minutes to get through the history lesson. And we did not do any of the extras. So there are tons of extras in this little activity book. This is where you'll come to do your review questions. There's craft ideas that you can do, all like corresponding with that chapter that you went through. There's even a recipe in here. So some chapters will have recipes, which I think is just gonna be fun. Like it's just a way to still incorporate what you learned into your actual day, which I kind of love. And then there's also a test. So then she will take the test to make sure that she actually, you know, comprehended everything that you went over. So she did do the first test already, and she did a great job. I did kind of correct some of her like spelling mistakes, but other than that, she got them all right. It's just a front and back. It was really quick and easy. I think it took her maybe 2 minutes to do the test. But again, that's because she retained all the information. So if it's a subject that maybe she's not too interested in, maybe she won't retain it as easy and it will take a little longer, and we'll have to do a few more of the activities in the book to make it fun, because that's our goal. Our goal this year with doing homeschooling is to make sure she's learning and it's fun. Okay, for spelling this year, we are doing all about spelling. So like I had said, I corrected some of her spelling mistakes in there. So what I decided was to start at level 1. And honestly, that's what All About Spelling recommends. And we'll probably breeze through it. So I actually bought level 1 and level 2 this year. And I figured if we get through both levels by Christmas, we'll just go and get level 3 and 4. Language arts, we are doing the good and the beautiful. I don't have any of their curriculum yet. I'm waiting for it. It's on back order right now. So we're doing that. And then we're also doing writing through the good and the beautiful too. Science, I'm doing, I believe it's land animals. I don't have that information either. We're also going to be doing maybe some Steve Spangler science kits where we can do experiments and things like that. Bella does have a microscope, so we'll figure out a way to incorporate that into her school year this year. We kind of have a lot happening for school, but all of it is going to go really quickly. And I really think that if we start school around 8 or 9 in the morning, we can be done by lunchtime. And that's kind of what our goal is, to have it go quickly. So some of the other things that I picked up for school, this is one thing she's gonna do every single morning or evening. It's up to her when she wants to do it, but it is the gratitude journal. It's a 3-minute gratitude journal for kids. And she's already filled it out, so I'm just going to show you ones that she has not touched. But you write the date, and you can circle the day of the week that it is, and then something I'm thankful for. There's 3 little spots. This person brought me joy today, and you can write the person's name down. I feel, and she's written down like Mr. Beast. She's written down like other YouTubers that have brought her joy, and I'm like, but I'm here! I fed you! I hugged you! Did I bring you no joy? Mr. Beast! Alright. He brings a lot of people joy, I guess. And then I feel, and then the bottom was, what was the best part about your day? Draw or write about it. And that's each page. I believe each page is the exact same. Yeah. So then you just kind of fill this out, and I don't know, it just lets you kind of, it honestly allows you to think about it, because some days I lay there and I'm thinking, I had a rough day today. Nobody brought me joy. But then I think about it, and somebody did bring me joy, and there are things that I'm thankful for even though I'm having a rough day. So this is something she can do either right away in the morning or in the evening before bed. We bought a lot of whiteboards. I bought 2 of these. I bought a ton of dry erase markers, and I also have a whole nother container of them that I haven't even opened that I got from Costco, because I feel like we're going to be using the dry erase board a lot. We already use it, and obviously I use it. So yeah, a ruler. What else? I have this thing. I think this is from when I was in high school, honestly. I just put some new magnets on the back, and it just magnets right perfect to my little IKEA cart that I'm going to be using. And then she's got these are mine. So these are my pens. Also in my IKEA cart, at the very bottom, I have just different things. So like in this little case, I have tape and extra staples. This one is brand new markers. Even though she's got like a million markers over here, I figured I'm gonna have these on my cart because then we don't have to go searching for them. I also picked up this from last year when we were homeschooling or virtual learning. We did a lot of dart games. So I'll link it down below. Came with 2 like Nerf guns, and then all of these came in there too, and I don't feel like it was expensive really at all. But there's 2 ways to learn then when you use it. So you can use these ones that are suction cups, and they will suction to a window. I put cards on the wall, and then she would shoot for the card that was spelt correctly. We also did the correct use of the word your, there, things like that, and then she'd shoot them. These ones are great for knocking things over. So for instance, we would have like a bunch of empty just containers. I think we used like pop bottles and like a Pringles can, and on them I would write different things. So she would have to use this to knock off the correct answer. So we did it for math, where she would have to, like, I'd give her a problem and then she'd have to pick the number that it went to. So like 9 times 9, and then on there one of the options was 81. And then this is what I used for the window. So I would use these markers, and she could draw, like this was her art, but she could draw on the window whatever she was feeling. So like one of her themes was wash your hands, another theme was smile or make somebody smile today. Or we also have drawn target boards, you know, like target, so you have to hit like start within the target. So anyway, these markers are great, and we just use Norwex window cloths to wash them off, and they wash off really easily. I also picked up a stapler, so I have a stapler down there. And then sticky notes. We use sticky notes to help keep our place like in books and stuff. So I have a bunch of sticky notes for that. Then I have these that are just magnetic bookmarks. I'm just keeping them in a napkin holder, like seriously. And then I have crayons, and I went through all of her crayons. I didn't buy any new crayons this year. I just went through all of her crayons and found one of each color and stuck them into here. She has like a gallon size Ziploc of crayons. So all of her crayons are into here, and it fit all of them perfectly. All that she had. I don't know how many fits in there. Maybe like 24. That is it. That is Bella's curriculum this year. What curriculum are you doing? Are you doing anything similar to us? I'll tell you what, we're gonna get through this. This is a weird year, and none of us know what we're doing. None of us know if what we're doing is even right. Leave me a comment and like the video if you liked it. And I will see you in our next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!